Hello, welcome to this video about Project Overview in IDEA. This video is brought to you by CaseWare Analytics. One of our goals at CaseWare is to help our clients maximize the return on their investment in IDEA through continuing education. Project Overview is not a new feature in IDEA, but it is a very powerful tool for documenting your project and a quick means to generate a script which can either stand alone or be used with CaseWare Monitor. This tool is not the same thing as the History feature in IDEA. History provides the details of what happened to a specific file, while Project Overview provides the details of what happened to all the files in a project using an easy-to-understand graphic format. The project I am going to use to illustrate this is the IDEA tutorial. If you wish to complete this tutorial, the PDF can be found on the Apps menu, and the data files are installed with IDEA in a managed project called Tutorial. In the process of completing the IDEA tutorial, I imported some files, ran some extractions, completed summarizations and stratifications, and sampled the databases. Now, in order to see the entire project, I'll click the Project Overview icon on the Home tab of the ribbon. Here I can see on the left side of the canvas the two files I imported, and all the databases I created by running different tasks appear to the right. One database appears in red. This file is something I created, but then realized it contained an error, so I deleted it. If you don't want deleted files visible in this screen, place a check in the Do Not Show Deleted Databases checkbox. There are several other options for filtering how the data is displayed. You can filter by date, by subfolder, or by user in a project with multiple analysts. This image can easily be exported as a JPEG for inclusion in project documentation. Project Overview can be shown as a table as well. By default, the table is sorted chronologically, but you can change this to group by any of the fields in this table by dragging a column heading to the top of the screen where it says, drag a column header here to group by that column. So, for example, click and drag the task header to group by task. Each of these items can be expanded to see details of the operation. For example, I can expand the Access Import task to see which file I imported, the table name, the number of records, and whether or not I created a record number field. To remove this grouping of data, click and drag the heading back into the grid. But Project Overview isn't just about seeing a picture of what you did. You can actually use this to back up sections of your work or even your entire project by turning it into an IDEA script or visual script. Start by clicking the Create Macro icon on the toolbar. If you just want to record a series of steps to arrive at a specific file, you can right-click on that file and select Highlight Inherited Tasks. As you can see, just the tasks needed to generate this file have been highlighted. Click the Visual Script option in the Macros section to save these steps as a Visual Script macro and click Finish. The Visual Script Editor appears and shows a list of all the steps required to recreate that database. Click the Save icon on the Visual Script Editor toolbar and give your script a descriptive name, such as Customer Balances. This script can now be rerun at any time. To capture the steps to recreate everything I did in the entire project, select the Highlight All button on the toolbar. When you select all steps, any filters you may have previously applied in the project overview are removed, so the database I deleted during the project and had previously chosen to hide now shows up again. Files you don't wish to include in your backup script can be clicked to deselect them. This time I will create an IDEA script to reproduce the entire tutorial project. Click IDEA script as the type of macro to create and click Finish. Close the project overview window to allow the script to be created. This script can now be saved as part of the documentation for your analysis or customized and reused if the same steps will be used again in another investigation. You may notice that not quite all tasks are captured here. For example, in the tutorial, there is a step to rename two files generated as a result of key value extractions. Because nothing is done with those files after they have been renamed, this is not a critical step and is not included in the script created through Project Overview. If, however, there were subsequent operations performed on these files, for example, if I appended them together to make one file, the renaming of the files would be included in the IDEA script. If you want steps like this included in your documentation script, it is a simple matter to open the script in the Idea Script editor and add the steps. These scripts are also the same as those used by CaseWare Monitor. If your organization has implemented a continuous monitoring program, you can use this same process to generate scripts to identify violations of business logic. Then, from within Monitor, the script can be scheduled to run continuously against your data to identify transactions which may require investigation or remediation. We hope you found this video useful. If you require further information on using Project Overview, Idea Script, or any other IDEA features mentioned in this video, be sure to check the extensive resources on the CaseWare Analytics support portal or contact our support team.